We are moving into our frequency part of chapter 1. So let's go ahead and introduce what frequency is. The frequency for a data value is how many times the value occurs in the entire set of data. So easiest to just kind of show you an example right here. We want to create a frequency table. This is a smallest version of frequency table that we can have here that displays these 20 students. They were all asked how many hours they worked per day, and these were their responses in hours. So 5 hours, 6, 3, 3, 2, 4, 7, 5, 2, 3. Not going to read them all, okay, but those were the responses. The frequency table is the first way we're going to look at displaying our data. So we have a column for the data value. If it is a numerical value, we really like to display it from smallest to largest just to help us get a little more organized. So if we notice here, the values are 2 is the smallest. So that's the smallest data value. There's a 3 in our data value. There's a 4. Someone answered 5. Someone answered 6. And someone answered 7. All right, I know some of you might work more than that in a single day. These were the responses that we got from our students. So all of those values are what showed up in our responses. The frequency is how many times each of those showed up. So notice that we have our row of data values and we have a column of data values, and we have a row for each of the data values. So the data value 2 showed up how many times? Essentially, how many people answered 2? Well, I underlined them already. 3 people answered that they only work 2 hours a day. So let's switch our colors. We have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I like to physically mark or cross out my values so that I don't make mistakes and I see by the end everything has been marked in some way. So how many people answered 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people answered with a 3. All right, changing my color again. Looking at the 4s. 1, 2, 3 people answered 4. I'm going to run out of colors here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people answered 5. 6. We'll keep it purple for 6. 1, 2 people answered 6, and 7. Oops, I didn't change my color. Only 1 person answered 7. All right, note here, I asked, what do all the frequencies add to? This is a check for yourself. As someone who makes a lot of mistakes, this is a way that I definitely always check myself. If you add up your frequencies, so 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. If I add them all together, I get 3 plus 5 is 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 11 plus 6 is 17, 18, 19, and 20. I just counted my way down that chart. 20 is important because this is the total number. I said 20 students were interviewed. This is the total number of students interviewed. This is how you can check to make sure that you didn't miss a data piece or count incorrectly as you went through, all right? You should have the total of your frequencies added together should be the number of people that were interviewed.